Hi there! How would you like to become more successful? And how would you like, despite sa growth mo ngayon, you can even level up your business or your organization? Today we will talk about a very important topic related to growth. So to those of you na hindi pa ako kilala, I'm your friend. My name is Marvin R. Alegre, and like you, developing this business. So this afternoon, we will revolve on a very important topic that I believe with all my heart. If ito i-internalize mo, you'll become a professional network builder. People can sense that whenever you talk, you have something important, something valuable na i-share para sa kanila aside sa ino-offer mong product or services. Have you had an experience that may binibenta sa yung product, very simple product, very simple na tool, but the way the person explained it, you feel like, wow, I've never heard these ideas before. I've never thought na ganyan pala ang pwede mangyari sa aking buhay, sa aking relationship, sa aking business, sa aking family with that product. The reason is that yung speaker understands something beyond products, beyond the marketing plan. And that you will learn this afternoon. First and foremost, I'd like to congratulate you for being here. And if meron kang ibang ginagawa, I would suggest that ipagpaliban mo muna yan. Okay? Why? You are here right now for a reason. And you have the obligation sa iyong mga members, sa iyong mga downlines, to equip them, to help them, to teach them. And by learning this information and giving it all your focus, you'll be able to absorb the ideas way better than you are distracted. Sayang, right? How often tayo pumupunta sa isang napakalaking restaurant o napakagandang restaurant with our family, and then we are busy with our cell phones. We are busy with our, everything. And then we went home, anong nangyari? Parang hindi natin na-appreciate yung moment na yun with the family. The same is true with our training, with our learning. Okay? Now, ang kagandahan nitong concept na to is that it does not only apply in network marketing. You can use this in real estate, in insurance, because no matter what the product, business, or company is, there are principles that are constant. Alright? I will not teach more about techniques because some of you are way better compared to your speaker for this afternoon. Some of you are talagang napakagaling, napaka-creative na mga marketers, and your results speak well kung gaano kayo kagaling dyan. What I would like to tackle is itong bagay na it was also shared to me last time when I attended this training. That's why hawak-hawak ko to. No? This is Robert Kiyosaki na advisor. His name is Blair Singer. I spent almost 50,000 for this training, and yes, I would love to share the inputs that for me, mga takeaways, mga talagang napaka-importante doon sa training na yon. And we were given the certificate. It's all about sales and leadership. It was 2-day seminar, but you know what? Itong isi-share ko sa inyo ngayong hapon, for me, if ito lang yung aking nakuha doon sa entire seminar, it's worth the money, time, and effort already. Now, ano tong circle na to? In order to develop our business, we need to develop two things. two areas sa ating buhay. Meron ka ba kilala na napakagaling na upline? Magaling mag-sales, magaling sa closing, magaling sa presentation, pero he is not trustworthy? And vice versa, may kakilala ka ba na napakabait? Lagi siyang nasa meeting, 100% attendance, pero wala namang recruit. Okay? So, we have to have two things in mind in order for us to become a more professional and well-rounded na mga entrepreneurs, or particularly mga network marketers. B and P. I hope that you will remember these two letters because this is very important na concept. B and B. Okay? The word that we're looking for is what? Can you read that? Development. Come on, we read it together. Development. Thank you very much. B and P stands for business and personal development. Yun yung ating sinabi kanina. There are people na magaling sa negosyo pero masamang tao. Meron naman napakabuting tao pero bopol naman sa negosyo. So, it cannot be na isa lang dapat ka magaling na area. Hindi ibig sabihin na to be successful in this business, kailangan lang mabait ka. Kailangan lang marunong ka mag-smile, marunong ka mag-chika-chika, marunong ka magkipaghalubilo. No, you need to have skills. This is business in the first place. This is not barkada. This is not social work. This is not trip lang. If you want to make money, there are skills that you need to equip yourself. If you want to lead people, there are skills that you need to know in order to be relatable sa kanila. And a lot of times, despite sa success na na-achieve ng isang upline or coach or talagang yung 001 na, bakit all of the sudden, after having thousands of people under his organization, 2 years after, right now, he is back to zero. Unsay natabo? Unsay factor diha? What are the reasons bakit siya nagkaganon? Misplace ang kanyang thinking. Okay? Akala niya, dapat magaling lang siyang mag-explain. Magaling lang siyang mag-recruit. Hindi niya alam na kailangan niya pala ng personal development. So, what are the things that we need to know bilang entrepreneurs when it comes to our personal development? Ano ba yung mga specific areas that we have to develop? Any idea? If you're watching this, I want you to participate, comment your thoughts and your suggestions below. And also, I would like to say pala hello to our group here in Mindanao, TPC Linkers, and our stockies. Hello to all of you. Thank you for watching. And also to the president, Lorenzo Reliosa, and also to my favorite teacher, Mr. Sahiron Dayaw. So, sir, you've inspired me to teach, to do mentoring, to do coaching when we were in Palawan. Alright, so that's why right now we have the Network Marketing Apprentice. And if you guys want to know more about this concept, we have a group dedicated para sa mga network marketers, the Network Marketing Apprentice Group. Regardless kung sino yung upline mo, anong grupo ka, no, you're doing two networks at the same time, it doesn't matter. We are here to help one another. How would you like to be part of that group? Anyway, let's continue our discussion. So right now, first natin na kailangan na i-develop, development, growth, see, is what? Attitude. This is like redundant. Pabalik-balik na ginasulti, pero may ginahambal, batasan, asal sa imong ginagawa, di ba? But let's face it, even if you're skilled, you cannot find somebody to mentor you, somebody to coach you, Somebody na mag-sacrifice ng kanyang oras at resources para sa iyo if your attitude sucks. Right? If your attitude is ew, hindi ka masarap kasama, hindi ka trustworthy, palagi kang negative, diba? Palagi kang may reklamo, palagi yung center of the universe is ikaw, lagi kang cause ng problem, palagi mong inaaway ang management, you're spreading bad vibes to your organization, you have an attitude problem. And attitude is just a combination of everything about you. It's a reflection ng yung values. Diba? So, napaka-importante that you have to make an effort how to have a better attitude if you want to have a better business. Sabi nga ng isang libro by John Maxwell, attitude, not aptitude, will determine your, what's the word? Your altitude. Again, attitude and not aptitude that will determine your altitude. But I would say, based on this talk, that you must have attitude and also aptitude to have better altitude. True or not? So let's continue. Number 2 is what? Part of your personal development, you must have the right mindset. Okay? Jim Rohn said, all of us, para tayong nasa dagat. The wind will blow our sails. And the mindset is like the sails. It will determine which direction you will go. Okay? Lahat nangyayari sa buhay ng tao. It's not a mystery that life is a mixture of what? Opportunities and calamities. Yun yung buhay natin. But others become bitter. Meron naman, they become better because of those calamities and opportunities. What's the difference? It's about their sales, right? It's about their mindset. Okay? Napaka-importante because as a leader, for example, nung pandemic, what will you do about it? If your mindset is scarcity, if your mindset is poverty, if your mindset is bad, if your mindset is palagi kang, diba, you're predicting doom, it will affect your people. They will adopt the same mindset. If you're a leader, never underestimate your mindset. Especially so those who are starting out, they're looking for your guidance, they're looking for your instructions. And almost always, they follow you because they think that since nauna ka, may alam ka. And it can mean failure or success. Depende sa iyong mindset. I would like to recommend a book if you want to develop your mindset by James Allen. As a man thinketh, so is he. Okay? Sabi ni Henry Ford, if you think you're right, you're right. If you think you're wrong, you're wrong. Diba? It's a mindset. If umulan ngayon, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, yung isang entrepreneur is, umulan. Paano yan? Di ako makalabas. Umulan. Sigurado, bagsak yung aking benta. Sigurado yung mga prospects ko hindi na bibili. Another mindset. Umulan. Yes, umulan. Kaninindot kayo maglakaw sa atong prospect kay naa sila sa ilang balay. Right? The same situation, different interpretation. Right? Gusto ng isa, umulan. Kasi is an opportunity na talagang ko-corner niya yung kanyang prospect. See? Are you learning so far? See? The power of these two, attitude and mindset. Another that you have to determine sa sarili mo na dapat tama as you grow your business is about discipline. Discipline is important. For me, I would argue that it is more important than a dream. Nung tayo ay bata pa, sabi ng ating mga parents, ano yung pangarap mo? Doctor, engineer, blah, blah, blah. Then, for me, it's not really relevant or it doesn't matter. Why? When you are young, you can say anything and they will clap their hands, di ba? Any parents, kahit anong gusto mo, palakpakan ka nila, di ba? Pero do you really understand? Do you really know in your heart of hearts na yun talaga yung career mo, yung path mo? Impossible, di ba? But, even if wala ka pang pangarap when you were younger, but your parents taught you the virtue of discipline, you have a better chance of reaching whatever you desire sa buhay. For me, I know that to be true because I have a big dream, but early on, I think I am one of the most undisciplined persons. I did not develop that habit. And yan ang problema when you become a business person because may mga habits ka pa rin na dala-dala mo na hindi mo na correct. And when you are holding a bigger responsibility, it can mean what? Disaster. Like for example, you're always late. Okay? Okay lang kung wala kang negosyo. But, if you're not careful, ano mangyayari? Baka, malimutan mo na due na yung cheque. Happened to me. I was tardy. Ano bang term dyan? Diba? I was not conscious of time. So maraming beses na sakit akong ulo. Banggo. Diba? You see? If you're not careful, you're not disciplined with your money, and you have a big business, my God. Diba? So, just imagine if you are the one running Telepreneur right now and you don't have discipline with your money. Tayo, ano tayong nangyayari sa atin? If we are, in need of money, just convert, we just in cash, right? And money is right there. You convert load, andyan ka agad. This is because the management, I believe, is disciplined with their money. What is yours is yours. Kaya minsan meron nag-aaway ng mga uplines. Because hindi disiplinado yung mga uplines na iba sa pera, sa oras, sa commitment. This is not just a small word. It's important. There's one thing na you want to take home sa negosyo mo ngayon. That's it. Be more disciplined to become a better entrepreneur. Next, another thing that you have to really develop to become a more well-rounded and a professional network marketer is relationships. Uy, takang kayong relationship. Please stand back. Relationships. Kasi, in this business, you are involved with a lot of people. You must be, what? What's the word? Relatable sa iyong mga downlines. You must have a good working relationship with your uplines, or else they will find other people to talk to and train. You must also be what? Very particular and invest on the relationship with the management, with the customers, with your cross lines. It's about relationship. I have a friend na actually we decided to have a talk about relationship skills. He's a coach. And I believe that this is really important. Diba? Imagine mo, meron kang 10,000, or let's say 1,000 downlines, and ikaw na-apply, hindi ka marunong makipag-coordinate sa mga downlines mo. You went to their place, conducting a meeting to the downlines without informing the uplines na nandun. That is something that will really hurt the relationship. And if you're the upline doing that, mahiya ka sa sarili mo. Why? Because that organization is just a part of your organization. If madadamage yan, you can create another one. But to that group of people na nabypass mo because you're not aware of this called relationship skills, what will happen to their group? What if they're not matured enough to handle the blow or to weather the storm? This group will crumble. You will damage their dreams. You will hurt their livelihood. Right? So, relationship is very important. There are people na gusto mong makasama. Even uplines. Kahit alam mo na you are way better in terms of skills, competence, and all that. But that's not the issue because they are in good relationship with you. They are humble enough. They want to coordinate with you. Pinapahalagahan ka nila. Whenever they have a meeting, you are informed. It's well coordinated. That's the power of relationships. And that as an entrepreneur, a network marketer, dapat responsible ka dyan. Yes, may pera ka nga, pero do you have the respect of your downlines? Do you have the respect of your leaders? I'm sure, given the chance, that they will start another business, another network marketing company. They will never join your organization. They will never want you as their uplines, given na yun ang nangyari. Because sometimes, hindi sometimes, most of the times, your downlines will interpret that as deliberate. Kasi bilang upline, parang, hello, dili mo alam, dili mo balaan, dili ka. Don't tell me na you're not conscious sa mga ganitong bagay. No? Ibig sabihin yung, when you damage a relationship, what? You are deliberate. Hungod ba? Intentional yung pagkagawa mo. You should know better. See, relationships, attitude, mindset, discipline. Dami na nating tackle, right? And if you are 1, 2, 3, 4, just conscious, begin today about these 4 areas in personal development, you will have that what we call POM, which is peace of mind. How would you like na nagnenegosyo ka, wala kang kalaban? How would you like that kahit yung crosslines mo, they respect you, not just because of your income, of what you have accomplished, but because you are a better human being. You're setting a good example. Alam mo ba na there are crosslines that ginagawa na example ng mga downlines na iba? Kahit crossline yan, ginagalang, di ba? Kasi they know that guy is legit. Hindi lang siya top earner, kundi he's a good guy. Yung lady upline na yan, tama yung mindset. Disiplinado sa pera, disiplinado sa commitment niya, and higit sa lahat, marunong makipaghalubilo, marunong mag-relate sa mga tao, marunong mag-keep, mag-value, mag-nurture ng isang relationship. See? However, It's not enough. It's never enough na dito ka lang mag-concentrate. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we are in what? We are in B. We are in business. And we have to make money. Or else, dito ka magaling, okay, then maybe you can be a good priest. Kung ayaw mong develop ng skills. So let's talk about another equally important na skills that is related to your development. Are you learning so far? No, where do you think sa apat na to na yung parang medyo kailangan mo mag-double time? Saan dito? Attitude, mindset, discipline, or relationships? They are interrelated. But for me, very big sa akin ito. Discipline. Yeah. So, now, let's talk about the other factor that will help you become a better entrepreneur. Imagine, a year from now, if you do this, you have money at the same time, you will establish yourself in the network marketing industry, even in your group, as someone that they trust, someone that they want to emulate, gayahin. Example. So dito sa business development, one of the skills that we need to develop is, of course, sell. According to this trainer, the most important skill of becoming an entrepreneur is you need to sell, because it will solve all kinds of problems if you know how to sell. It's a what? False information, false belief that this business is only recruitment. No, it's all about selling. Okay? Remember that when you build a network, it takes time. Sa una, wala pang pera na dumarating sa network. Okay? So, kailangan mo magbenta. And when you sell, anong nangyayari? It gives you belief that your product is legit, that what you're doing is right, that people accepts your product and they are thankful dahil sa produkto mo, gumaling ang kanilang sakit, kuminis ang kanilang kutis, nakatipid sila, nag-sexy sila, right? Bumalik yung kanilang gana sa pagkain, sa pag-exercise, because you were able to sell your product. Find me a business na hindi involved sa selling. Whether you like it or not, we are in sales. That's why network marketing, selling, sales, right? Products. So you need to accept and embrace the fact that once you are an entrepreneur, you must sell. Okay? Number 2 that we have to develop in our business competency is we must learn how to speak. Why? Meron ba dito na takot sa microphone? Meron ba dito na palaging pag may training, absent? Dahil ayaw niyang tawagin yung pangalan niya para mag-open yung prayer? Para magbigay ng testimonials? O kaya magbigay ng training? Diba? Whether we like it or not, if you want to be successful in any business, we have to talk. We have to speak. Right? We have to open our mouth. Yeah? Hindi kailangan na magaling ka mag-English. Akong Tagalog, naga-crumble. It doesn't matter. The point is, you're willing to learn. The point is, you're willing to practice. You must learn how to speak. Kasi pag speaker ka, eventually you become what? A better coach. If you're a good speaker, you can also become a better trainer. And we know it's no secret na sa ganitong negosyo, the trainers usually are the top earners. They have usually the bigger organization compared to those who do not know how to speak. So how do you do that? How do you address your kaba-kaba sa dibdib? You talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. The most important conversation that you will do in your entire day is the conversation that you do with yourself. Right? So, paano? When you go to your prospect, instead of speaking bad things sa sarili mo na you're not qualified yet, dalawa pa lang recruit mo, sabihin mo sa sarili mo, what if? Tatanungin ako magkano yung kita ko. What if? Tatanungin ng prospect kung ano na ba kalaki yung aking organization. What if may, diba? So these things keep on appearing sa ating utak. We listen to this little voice and we have to learn how to speak positively sa ating sarili. Because until and unless na-settle mo yan sa sarili mo, you cannot speak to other people convincingly, effectively, persuasively, kasi nga ikaw mismo, you're not convinced sa sarili mo. Get it? How would you expect others to believe you if you don't even believe in yourself? Tama hindi? Right? You have to learn how to speak. Are you learning so far? You think this is important? Yeah? So let's move on. Next na skill na dapat i-develop if you want to become a better entrepreneur, better coach, better teacher, better upline, better team leader is you need to build a team. Okay? It's a skill that you have to develop. True or not? Find me a business na lumaki na walang team. Even telepreneur, meron silang team. Okay? Jesus Christ needed 12 para siya magkaroon ng crusade. Tama? Kailangan mo ng team. Any business. Do you think pwede kang pumunta ng buwan na you just figure out everything all by yourself? Ang kilala na natin is, Neil Armstrong, Yuri Gagarin, yung mga famous na mga pumunta sa moon, Marvin Alegre, right? But it will never happen kung walang team. Walang nag-assemble ng team. We'll put the man in the moon. Sabi ni, tayo. Huh? So, in our business, this is a skill that we have to develop. Team. Next, of course, walang kwenta yung team kung hindi ka marunong can you speak, when you say this word, lead. Come on, do it. Lead. Thank you. Lead. 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 Okay. Build a team, then lead. So, may mga bagay sa ating negosyo na coming in, hindi natin alam. We were not taught sa school, sa ating family, paano magkaroon ng malaking organization, paano mag-lead. So, parang we just figure it out kung ano yung mga kailangan. That's why yours truly invested on a training. I availed that leadership course and also became certified teacher, speaker, and trainer for, of course, we all know John Maxwell, right? The one of the greatest leadership gurus of all time, of our time, right? Because I wanted to know paano mag-lead ng tao. There are times you don't have to have all the skills needed to run a business. You just need to assemble a team, then lead them. Right? Henry Ford, yung gawa ni Henry Ford, hindi naman siya yung magaling na engineer, ah. Hindi naman siya yung talagang super duper bright na, but he knows how to lead people. And that in our business, this is really important. That's why if you guys want to know more about leadership, I'd like to invite you to our group. Anyway, it doesn't matter what your line of sponsorship is. We will learn together about this important skill, leadership skills. Again, John Maxwell said that your ability to lead will determine the level of your success. The law of the lead. Okay? Sabi niya, leadership is influence. Okay? Lead. Next. As an entrepreneur, as a network marketer, to be effective, ano yung gagawin? Anong gagawin? You must be able to create tools. Ever since time immemorial, yung mga tao na nag-survive sa deserts, kung saan, sa kuweba, sa jungle, are those people na merong mga tools. Okay? They can hunt better, they can kill, they can cook, they can climb, they can do things better. Meron silang tools. So this is a skill because you as a leader must equip your people with tools, and you should be the one to create these tools for them. Okay? So ano yung mga tools? Well, gadgets. Bigyan mo sila ng gadgets. Not necessarily. But in the beginning stages ng yung negosyo, anong gagawin mo? Create your own what? Presentation. Create your PowerPoints. Create your own training. They are tools. Okay? They are non-negotiable. Walang empire ang nagawa galing sa isang puno. You mean to say, di ba? You're planning to create an organization, then wala kang tools. Even ikaw, hindi ka nabuo sa isang source. Mom and dad. Right? These hands are tools. This is a tool. This is a tool. The books are tools. This is a tool. Okay? And para maging mas equip yung mga members mo in your business, you must also invest on your tools. It's ironic na ikaw pa yung nangihiram ng tool para sa mga galing sa mga tao mo. Diba? Nangihiram ka ng computer, sa downline ka pa manghiram ng projector. See? Projector. This one. Right? One of your best investments when you're starting out, buy tools. Buy whiteboard. Diba? Ang laki. Oo. Diba? Sabi dito, clearly visible from a distance. Now, these areas, business development and personal development, they are all what? The word is interrelated. Alright? For you to become a better salesperson, you must have the proper attitude. Tama hindi? You should possess the right mindset. And you must be highly disciplined. For you to become a better salesperson, you must be able to blend, mingle, okay, with people very well. There is this book saying that among the most important skills that you can learn and you must never underestimate is your social skills, because we are social animals. Wala tayong magawa sa buhay if tayo mag-isa. We have to be with people. Okay? Unless you're living on a bridge, under the bridge, or diba? But still, you have to go out and blend with relationships. For you to speak well, what are you going to do? Well, you must be disciplined to put something in your mind. You must have the right attitude, the right mindset, telling yourself na if you're not yet that good, it's okay. Because every expert was once a beginner. Okay, that's a mindset. Can we say that? Every expert was once a beginner. So with that mindset, now you are more positive. You're more enthusiastic, to become a better speaker, because alam mo na lahat ng mga magagaling, nag-umpisa rin yan sila sa hindi magaling. Okay? And for you to have a better team, of course, you cannot discard or disregard itong mga bagay na to. Relationships, discipline, mindset, attitude. To become a leader, this hindi siya pwedeng optional. Hindi siya pwedeng iasa mo sa iba. You can never lead hoping na yung mga tao mo, sige lang, okay naglibatasan, okay ng attitude nila. Sige lang, yung mga tao ko na nililid is mas matalino man sa akin. Sige lang, they are also good in keeping their commitments. They are highly disciplined. Sige lang. Anyway, hindi man sila nag-aaway. Wala may gustong pagkanay diha. Diba? They have good relationships. No. It must begin with yourself first. Tools. See? Now, I hope it's really that you've gotten value on this training, and I challenge you, starting today, invest on your development. Invest in your personal growth. Invest in your skills. Because I am a believer, and I always say this whenever I talk, whenever I speak, that nobody will invest in your business, in your ideas, unless you first invest on yourself. Again, let's repeat that. Let's say that together. Nobody will invest in your business, in your ideas, unless you first invest on yourself. Thank you. Now, business development, personal development, see, they are intertwined. Okay? And in order for you to make sense of this and to maximize this, I highly recommend to help you, kasi it's better na meron tayong guide. Right? Hindi pwede na all the things in life we'll just figure out on our own. We have a very short period of time sa buhay to figure out everything. Diba? Unless kung, diba, you will believe in evolution, you will learn along, it will take a long time. The shortcut to that is, I would recommend that if you're interested in your business, in your apply, in your organization, find somebody to help you with this. Okay? That someone is what we call a what? Can you read that? A coach. Okay? I had my talks, live talks, the Network Marketing Apprentice Group. You should not be just called a coach because it's the title. No. You must be very particular into mga bagay na to and adapt them, learn them, acquire them, share them, develop them so that you can be called a coach for a reason. Right? And if you're a better coach, you can have a better, more flourishing, more successful, more sustainable na negosyo. So, I believe with all my heart that we have an obligation sa ating sarili. No? Because by developing our business skills and our personal skills, we put ourselves in a position to also help others. At the end of the day, you cannot give something that you don't have. Right? So first, ang gawin mo muna ngayon, be something like you're selfish because ito muna yung equip mo sa sarili mo. Acquire, develop mo itong mga bagay na to. Then, once you acquire them, that's the time you can share these things freely. See? I decided not to do this on a PowerPoint. I decided that I just want to speak from my heart, from my thoughts, whatever will come out. Because I believe that's more authentic. That's coming from the heart, right? And all of this because I invested heavily in my development. Pag meron kang pera, meron kang komisyon, do not just buy anything that's not related to the development of your business. Kahit yung tindahan, di ba? Para siya lumaki, yung benta niya, binabalik niya sa kanyang tindahan. The same is true sa ating negosyo, sa ating sarili. Balik mo, reinvest sa sarili mo. So with that, I think hanggang dito na lang yung ating talk. If you want to know more, if you want to dig deeper, dive deeper about these topics, if you think that you want to become a better coach and a better teacher, and you want more information, I'd love to have you on the Network Marketing Apprentice Group. And I would like to say thank you to the management of Telepreneur, to our president. You see, makikita mo sa kanya that is trying his best, doing his best to still improve, okay, to become better, exposing himself, talking in front of people. There are CEOs that they don't do that. But you see, our president is like an evolving human being, always looking for the next challenge to improve discover kung ano po yung pwede niyong maabot. And that is the mindset of a winner. Same is true with our VP. Okay? Always looking for an opportunity to grow. So this has been Marvin Arlegre. Thank you all. And hope to see you next time. Support the weekly program. Because it doesn't mean that nabasa mo, napakinggan mo, nakuha mo na. No. That's why you keep on attending. You keep on learning. You keep on improving, and you keep on developing yourself. So with that, God bless. See you next time.